Yeah, we got a late one. I was going to get this uploaded yesterday, but some random unfortunate crap bloody happened yesterday, and I just ended up with a whole bunch of loud and obnoxious screaming people in the house, and I didn't have a great deal of quiet time to myself to be able to record this. It's actually even worse because the door to my bedroom is not fitted onto the door frame quite properly, and so there's like this like 1 centimeter gap at the top of it, which means sound gets through into this room a lot quicker. It actually has a tendency to wake me up if I'm asleep and the kids are getting ready for school in the morning. It's obnoxious as all hell. But anyhow, here we have the team. I've decided not to bring them up to level 70 because I feel like 65 is going to be enough to get me through here. I've got a crap ton of rare candies in case I need to push them up to 70 later on in the playthrough. Also, yeah, that's cool, but do you want to maybe, like, I'm gonna just, yeah, I don't want your phone number anymore. I don't actually care. Moving on, I'm going into this one, even though it's my second round through the Elite Four. I'm just mentioning some stuff here for reference, because I know I've gone on a tangent about this before, but with the 1.3 update, there is in fact a new Elite Four, which means I will be going into this primarily blind. I only know the first 2 Pokemon on the first guy's team, and the only reason I know the second one is because this is actually my 3rd time trying this segment. The first failed because of my shitty commentary. The second failed was because my Cutman mic had False Swipe on it, and I forgot to switch it out for Quick Attack, because I don't need False Swipe anymore, because I'm not catching anything else. The challenge here, though, you'll have probably noticed it on via the dialogue that this person was relaying to me. Throughout this particular challenge, we are stuck on set mode, which means basically once we knock something out, we don't have the option to switch Pokemon in accordance to with what they're sending out. So if they're going to send out something that has a super effective move against my lead, then tough shit. I have to deal with it. But it's fine though. Going to lead with Chum here because this guy's first Pokemon is not at all threatening. This is Chronicle of Robert, who we talked to in the previous segment and fought. But now we have to fight a full team of 6 run by him with Splatoon music in the background, I guess. To be fair, in regards to like all the different music that's been turned into 8-bit, this is probably one of the better ones. It does sound pretty damn nice. I'm not doing it justice at all with my terrible voice, but it's pretty good. So yeah. Tangler lead, not threatening in the slightest. Outspeed, Flamethrower, it dies. His follow-up here is going to be a Starmie. Starmie, yep. And I know from experience, because I went to use Protect to scout this thing out for moves, it does have Psychic. So I want to go into Cutman Mic here, and this is when I realized that I didn't have Quick Attack on my moveset, which is probably going to come in useful against Starmie that's pretty quick. But yeah, there's the Psychic. Hopefully it doesn't crit again like on the second failed attempt. Yeah, no, it's not a great deal of damage, although the special defense drop is not welcome. Especially when I'm copping a surf to the face. Now, I feel like Cutman Mike is probably not going to really be good at tanking stuff. Oh, wow. The special defense drop has actually cost Cutman Mike completely. Alright, in that case, I definitely want to get a light screen set up here because that's going to help me with my longevity here against this thing. It's going to outspeed pretty much everything on my team except maybe Cow Days, but even then, Starmie is really quick. I think it's base 110 speed, so it should by all accounts outspeed Cow Days here. These surfs, though, won't do a whole lot since I've got the light screen set up. I probably should have set up a Thunder Wave maybe as well, but it's fine. Let's see how much this Thunderbolt does. It might not have been a bad idea to blow us some more money and get some more vitamins, but Giggle seems to have enough firepower to get Starmie out of the way. Starmie's not the most offensive thing out there, but I feel like its special defense is probably better than its physical. Next up is a Nidoqueen. Alright. If I had something that could be just completely immune to Earthquake, I would totally switch into that now. Not too sure how I feel about I'm just not too sure what I can really go into here, because Cow Days is probably the best defensive wall on my team. Chum obviously is, but Cow Days is going to get the nod here because it's not weak to the Earthquake. If you weren't expecting this thing to have Earthquake, then what kind of rock have you been living under? Okay, so that's not going to do a whole lot. I've got the outspeed here, because I don't think Nidoqueen's particularly quick on its feet, so I'll get up a Curse. Sponge things a little bit quicker. Rain Dance, okay, so it's probably got maybe like Surf on its moveset, so that'll probably boost its capabilities with that. But let's see what the Earthquake does here. -1 speed does put it over on speed though. But Earthquake's not going to do a whole lot because I've got the +1 defense. Not quite enough. Light Screen goes down as well. And then there comes the Surf, so I figured as much. Rain Dance and Surf as a combo. It's going to do a lot more since the Light Screen's dropped. But I tank pretty well. Cow Days doesn't have the best special defense, unfortunately, but it hung in there. It hung in there for the good of mankind, I guess. Alright, Wigglytuff. I don't have anything that's super effective against this thing, which means I need to just go in and hit it hard with something. Either that or I can Toxic Stall it. I'm feeling a Toxic Stall. If the Fairy type was in this game, I'd just go into Chum, but unfortunately it is not, so kind of got to make do with what I got here. That Rain helping it out with its Thunder there. As long as I'm not getting paralyzed here, it should be fine. Yeah, I jinxed it. That's entirely my fault, I friggin' jinxed it. Alright. Well, since the rain has stopped, makes me wonder if it's going to just stick with the Thunder and then just try to get lucky and hit, or if it's this thing itself has Rain Dance. I'm going to see if it does. It does. Okay. So I got in the free full heal there, which I'm alright with. Because this next turn I'm going to be using Protect to stall it out. Opting for the Shadow Ball for some stupid reason. I don't really understand that. Get some more damage in here. Alright, there's the Thunder. So what, Rain Dance, Thunder, Shadow Ball, probably a normal move to add to type coverage. I'll stick with Quick Attack here, because that should ensure that the next round of Toxic takes care of it. And Hyper Beam, okay. Figured it'd be a stab. Not doing a whole lot though. I don't think Wigglytuff is huge on the offenses. I think it's more of a defensive type of thing, but even then it's just kind of bland like that, especially in these earlier generations when it's a pure normal type. Okay, right. Oh, okay. Level 74 to boot. I don't like El Oscuro's chances of surviving a Thunder here, and it almost certainly has Thunder because of the rain, so let me set up a Protect here and see what it's looking to do here. Thunder sounds about right. Okay, rain stopped. I'm definitely going to be outsped here, but let me see if I can get a Toxic in and hopefully stall this thing out. Double team, okay. Alright, Toxic went off anyway. He might still be able to full restore this thing, so I would definitely like to try to get this thing out of the way as quickly as I possibly can. I just want to see what else this thing wants to try and do. Okay, so there's the Rain Dance. Let me go in with the Quick Attack here. And miss. Knew I should have just stuck with the Feint Attack. Ugh. More paralysis. Okay. Not too sure how I feel about this going forward. I mean, I obviously am not going to get swept by this thing, but just getting in there without taking too much of a hit, because my team is actually looking a lot worse for wear after this first battle than I was expecting it to be. But I'm happy to just let this thing keep going, trigger happy with Thunder. Depending on how much Feint Attack does, he might actually heal it here. Yeah. Let me get up and protect. Damn it! Damn it! If I knew for a fact that he was gonna heal it there, I would have switched into something else and possibly tried to hit as hard as I possibly can, but now I've got to waste a turn, and valuable time, mind you, because I don't know when everybody's going to be back. I've got to waste the valuable time to heal up. Thankfully, Thunder missed, but now I've got to try to hit Toxic. And let's also remember that this thing has a double team up, so Toxic may miss. Thankfully, it did not. Maybe Quick Attack will actually connect as well. That'll work, I suppose. This Raichu's definitely being a bit more obnoxious than I was expecting. It seems to me like this new team is just going to have a whole bunch of aces that are just a good 9 or 10 levels above the rest of their team. But unlike in the first round where they were not fully, where they were just like base forms of stuff, they are going to be like legitimately threatening things like Raichu here. Which is probably where I'm going to get my ass handed to me here. Crit, that works. Right, let's get a Protect in here. Okay, cool. Paralysis did not kick in there and screw me over, thankfully. And then the Poison will take care of the rest of Raichu's HP. Is that everyone? Or am I still not done yet? Oh no, I'm done with this one. 12 minutes in, and we have only 1/5 of the way through. This is probably going to end in misery, but whatever. I think you can have a full restore given to you, Mr. Obscuro. Might as well use a max revive. I know I'm limited in those, but whatever. Is the movement milk going to be enough? Yeah, whatever. Alright, who's up next? Is this Doom again? Oh, this is actually Doom again. Okay. So unless they've changed his team around a whole boatload, I should be going into this one with at least some level of knowledge. Actually, no, scratch that. I don't actually remember a single thing that's on his team except for maybe the Ponyta. Let me save state in slot 8. Who have I got as lead again? Cowdays. Okay. Let's hope this works out. Okay. And Cynthia music again, apparently. Okay, so I'm thinking positively here because I can roll out this thing to Oblivion, but I'm thinking negatively here because this thing can very easily prey on Cowdays' weaker defensive stat, and of course rollout can miss. I like how I just completely and utterly forgot that I wanted to get rid of rollout. Although if I did put like Shadow Ball on this set, I wouldn't be able to hit this Noctowl very well at all. Let's see what rollout does. Let's see if rollout can redeem itself in the Elite Four. Reflect, not quite what I was looking to see here. Because it means, yeah, the second turn of rollout has done just as much as the first. And now the rollout sweep has been broken, courtesy of Hypnosis deciding, fuck you, I'm just going to hit. Even though it almost never does for me. It's ironic because it actually hit quite often when I was trying to catch the Legendaries in the previous segment or two. Who do I want to go into? Zuno's probably the best shout. Only risk here is if this Noctowl outspeeds me. Well, it's not going to outspeed me. Or it's not going to actually do a great deal to me because of the rest. It almost certainly has Sleep Talk, though. But, yeah, no, it couldn't possibly have Sleep Talk, because then it'd be Rest, Sleep Talk, Reflect, Hypnosis. It wouldn't have any attacking move whatsoever. So, I'm actually quite alright with this. If I'd known I was going to go with Rest, I'd have probably used Full Heal and then maybe switched out into Zuno. Following up with Zartu, I'm not too sure what this thing could be packing that is super effective against Zuno. Maybe an electric move of some variety. It shouldn't be able to get Shadow... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't get Shadow Ball. That's just based off of the latest segment of Jish's Crystal LP, which shows Natu and Zartu having a rather terrible move pool, and despite that fact, he still ended up deciding to use one on his team. I would have recommended that he held off on using it until Prism, because it worked out reasonably well in Prism, but even then it was still like a freaking... It still died to a Stiff Breeze. But... Could have been threatening. What can Octillery do? Octillery is, if my memory serves me correctly, somewhat defensive, so... No real reason not to go into El Oscuro and possibly cripple that defensive capability. Assuming Octazooka doesn't run rampant and drop my accuracy too much. We'll go ahead and Toxic here. Octazooka's not doing a whole lot. Alright, not really liking that accuracy drop, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch into Elegiggle. Because I don't really feel like this Octillery is going to do a whole lot to really threaten or even kill me. So I'm thinking I might set up a light screen here while the poison slowly kills it off. And then possibly just lob a Thunderbolt in the face, and hopefully that'll kill it. This is of course all based off of the assumption that I can hit, because I do have an accuracy drop from the Octazooka after switching in. And of course that -1 accuracy is going to come into play here and ruin me. And now I'm down to -2. I'm not liking this in the absolute slightest. So let us... No, I don't want Cutman Mike. I don't want Charm either, do I? Because this thing could possibly have Psybeam. Because I don't want to leave Elegiggle in there with -2 defense, -2 accuracy. I'm going to see what Chump can do. I'm hoping this thing doesn't have Psybeam on it. How often does the accuracy drop happen with Octazooka? I've never really used it that much in game. Like even the Octillery that I used in Pearl never had it, just because Surfers was just a straight up better move. Oh god damn it, Psybeam. It's fine though, I'm only going to take this one to the face. Doesn't seem to take a whole lot, because the poison's just going to take care of Octillery now. How many Pokemon have you got left? 2. What's next? Beedrill. Beedrill, I don't think is any sort of a threat to Chum, so I guess we're just going to sit around here. Might as well protect just to see what kind of stuff it wants to get up to here. Swords Dance. Okay, so it's looking to plow through my physical bulk here. It's obviously not got any special attacks. Oh, Hyper Beam. I did forget Hyper Beam was a thing, but if Chum can take this like a beast, Flamethrower should be at the very least a 2-shot. And it's not going to be able to do anything next turn because it's recharging. Yeah. So all I needed was something that could tank a +2 attack thing there. Oh, come on! I forgot that Octazooka dropped its accuracy and that's just cost me. Shit. Yeah, that's irritating. That's really pissed me off, that. Alright, in that case we need something that the only thing that's in my team that can actually resist Hyper Beam. So we're going to cop that. We are going to... Do I just want to lob a quick attack here? No, I can just wing attack. Because he's going to recharge for the turn, so I just go in with a wing attack. That'll finish it off. Okay, so has he finally decided to evolve that Ponyta, or trade it in, or is it still just a hideously over-leveled Ponyta? Oh no, I forgot he had Omanite. Or was that actually him, or is that someone else? Whatever. Yeah, it's an Omanite. It's not exactly like it's going to be hugely threatening here. It'll probably knock out Elegiggle in one shot, though. Let me just lob a Steel Wing at this thing and see if I can do some decent damage. Or I can just miss. And that's not even because of Octazoo, because Steel Wing has 90 accuracy. So let's go ahead and hit this time. No. I said 90 accuracy. That doesn't mean you keep missing. Jeez. Okay. How much damage are you taking from this? Just enough to get a 2-hit KO. Speeding this up because screw these multiple hitting turn moves. I like how it actually got 2 crits out of those 4 hits. Okay, leftovers. We're going to Swords Dance here in that case. Barely tanked. Gonna grab out a Hyper Potion here. No, game. I wanted you to... I don't understand why the hell you had Elegiggle highlighted when I went into that menu. There was no reason for it to be highlighted there. That was really stupid. Okay. +2 attack with the Steel Wing should see Omanite killed here, even though it's got the leftovers healing. Alright, that's the second guy taken out. Yep. Fib or MG... Okay, whatever. What's my team looking like here? Probably a few more Hyper Potions here. Yeah, you could do with the Hyper Potion. Chum can do with the Hyper Potion. And then I guess the rest of the team can have Moo Milks. Cowdace can have herself a full heal as well. There we go. Go ahead and wake you up. Question now is... Oh. Mario theme. Okay. Alright, this is a pretty awesome room with a whole bunch of different gaming systems and a cup of some variety. Crystal Clear 2018 251 Court Award first place, blah blah blah. Yeah, I believe that is actually, yeah. I believe the person who this NPC is based off of was the first person ever to complete the Pokédex in this hack. So, there you go. Let's throw the save state here. Stick with the Cowdays lead. I don't know what the hell he's going to be leading with here, but let's see how this goes down. I'm not too sure if this sprite is different, but I have actually fought this guy before. He's just randomly on Route 8, I think looking for a Houndour or something like that, so... Yeah. Okay, Anderson. Okay, that's an excellent name. Don't know what the music is. Think it might be from Splatoon again, not too sure. Alright, let's see what this thing decides to do. I have surprisingly outsped it. If I can get paralysis on this thing, that'd be awesome. I did weaken it quite a considerable amount, though. Let's see what Psychic does. That's definitely a 2-shot. Now, it's just occurred to me, once again, that I am an idiot and forgot that this thing is actually packing Quick Claw. So... do I want to just have Cowdace take the fall here? And possibly just try to get Quick Claw off again? Or do I just want to switch? because I don't really want anyone else on my team to take a hit. But Cowdays could well be useful later on in this fight. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. Quick Lure did not work out there. Alright. This is okay though, because I'm gonna go into Cutman Mike here and then just quick attack it. So quick attack. The Cutman Mike can at the very least go into the next Pokemon here at full health. Alright, what's he got? Forden the Magmar. Okay. Pretty decent choice for a fire type because Magmar can get Thunder Punch. So I'm feeling that I go into Elegiggle here, maybe set up a light screen. Possibly also Thunder Wave this thing, because this thing can be somewhat quick. And possibly see what happens from there. What's Fire Blast going to do? Fire Blast is not quite a 2KO. So I'm feeling... Do I want to set the light screen up now, or do I want to... try Thunder Waving now. Possibly heal up, take another Fire Blast, and then go with the light screen. Alright, so there's the Thunder Wave. Now this turn, I take the opportunity to Hyper Potion. Hyper Potion will get me back up to full health. That did a little bit more than I was expecting. That could actually potentially two-shot me there. Thankfully, though, I get the outspeed there and get the light screen off. Okay. I'm going to switch into Zuno because it's got a super effective move here. I know it's almost certainly got Thunder Punch. But I'm hoping that my good special defense plus the light screen is going to ensure that Thunder Punch won't do a whole lot to me. Fire Blast obviously won't. But let's see what Surf does. As I check the outside window because I think a car just pulled up. Beats me who the hell it is. But that Surf seems to have done a decent amount. Charvel, okay. Not so sure what that name is in reference to, but we've got ourselves a Porygon 2. This thing could be very, very threatening. I'm thinking go with the Psychic option just in the hopes I can get a special defense drop and hit this thing harder. No reason to switch, because this thing hasn't shown me that it's got Zap Cannon or anything like that. Psybeam's obviously not going to do jack shit. Haven't got quite a two-shot on the Psychic, though, as the light screen drops. In before it just has the... Okay, it's not Hyper Beam. I should be able to tank that, though. Yeah. Did a little bit more than I was expecting, but... Zuno taking hits like a bit of a sponge there. Two left. Shiny Togepi, okay. Now that thing obviously I'm not expected to be hugely threatening, so I mean, it can obviously get some special attacks, but I'm feeling like Chum should be able to handle this little tyke. Well, I mean, it lobs the Shadow Ball, so obviously that's not going to do anything to me. So I guess here I'm just going to lob Sludge Bombs and probably two-hit KO this thing at the very least. Yeah, that works. Crit. Gets that out of the way at least. Even though it is easily the least threatening thing on his team. Dog Pound. Oh, hello. Alright. 3 months of training. Sure. Let's Protect to see what this thing wants to do. Flamethrower, as you do. I should be able to tank at least one flamethrower. Maybe I can get poison off with a sludge bomb. I'm not too sure. I feel like it might have been a better idea to just go what the fuck boom. It should still do a decent amount of damage. I don't think Houndoom is particularly well known for its offensive capabilities. Okay. Let's go lob another flamethrower here. Nothing on my team can really take that. So Chum's probably just going to have to take the hit here, because I don't see it being able to survive another thing. And I've got Protect, but even after the leftovers healing again, I'm probably not going to be able to get much off after that. So we're going to have him take the hit here. We're going to bring in Zuno, and then Zuno will just finish it off with Surf. And hopefully not cop an absolute hiding by Crunch or something like that. Surf. Cop the Crunch to the face. Super effective. If it was a crit, then I would have been screwed over. And there goes member number 3. Okay, that sounds pretty good to me. Okay. That's a bit funky. Whatever you reckon. Okay. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut the recording, because for some reason I find... Well, I want to see who the hell bloody got home, because if it's somebody in particular, I might have to bloody do thinguses and shit, so I will return for the 4th team member at some point. And I'll be back soon. Okay, I have returned and have been enlightened. Off screen, I went and healed everybody, and also brought them up to level 70, because as you might have expected, based on what we ran into in the previous run of the Elite Four, the 4th guy here just has a sudden spike in his levels. So much so that I needed to blow a handful of my rare candies and get everybody up to 70. You're about to find out why. So this right here is Honeybun. This was originally the NPC that was down at the bottom of the Slowpoke well before the 1.3 update just decided to get rid of that and replace him with Ness. So, whatever. Now it's an Elite Four member and has a level 80 Gengar as his lead. This may be a bit of a tough one. It's only move that I know that this thing has on its scent is Thunder. So I'm just hoping that this Thunder doesn't cause too much problems. The first time it actually hit me in the previous attempt, it got the immediate paralysis off, which was not very good. So here, I'm just going to try to brute force it here. Not the best idea considering Elascura is not the most offensively based thing I've got. But I'm going with the Feint Attacks here in an attempt to try to get Gengar on its ass. And at this stage, it looks like I may just have to take a Hyper Potion to this thing. I think I'll go with that. Thunder is not going to miss, because we can't have too many nice things. What do we have here? One more Feint Attack should take care of this thing, unless Thunder decides to either paralyze and get me fully paralyzed or crit. I didn't want either of them to happen. Thankfully, the paralysis did not decide to screw me over on that particular occasion. So that's Gengar down. That's just one. I still got how many more? Yeah, he's a full team. Dragonite, what is your level? 79. Okay, so he's a little bit lower. It's not just 80 plus here from here on out. Opted for the Dynamic Punch there, interestingly enough. Thankfully it missed. It's a 50-50 accuracy, so glad to see that it missed. It's probably hacking like Thunder or something, isn't it? Because that's the thing with Dragonite. It's got such a massive move pool. I don't know what it's going to be packing. I'm gonna see if Dynamic Punch can miss one more time. 50-50 accuracy, let's hope that this works out. No, it didn't. Shit. Dynamic Punch is a guaranteed confusion if it connects. And that's what's gonna cause some problems here. Because I'm gonna try to get an Ice Beam off here. This thing's probably only gonna be able to tank one Thunder at most, assuming Dragonite is packing Thunder. And if I end up hurting myself in confusion, that is going to set me back so far in this game. Because Thunder obviously doesn't like missing all that often, especially when it's being used by a CPU-controlled character. Okay, there goes the Ice Beam. Do I have enough firepower backing it up, though? Okay, we got it. That was a very, very tough and threatening Pokemon, but it's got its glaring weakness and I was able to exploit it. Okay, Slowpoke Evolution War. Nothing I have on my current moveset can hit this thing super effectively, so I don't think we're going to be having too much of a war in that regard. So I'm thinking... Cutman Mike's probably the... No, not Cutman Mike. I think we need Elegiggle here. Get up the light screen and just try to smash this thing with Thunderbolt. This thing is more of a physically inclined Pokemon, thankfully. It's got a bit more physical defense than it does have special defense. It's still probably specially bulky because it is just... It's a Slowbro. It's got some pretty decent tankiness to it. So we're going to get into a light screen here to ensure that those Surfs don't do it anywhere near as much as they are at the moment. The sad part there is that I still actually feel that I need to heal, because I still feel like Elegiggle at that amount of HP is still probably not going to be able to survive another Surf. I'm hoping though that a Thunderbolt will... I mean, if I'm going to be brutally honest here, I need Thunderbolt to get a crit. I need to be able to guarantee a one-shot with this Thunderbolt. It should be alright though. I just wanted to get the critical in one shot just so that Light Screen would last a little bit longer against the next Pokemon that he sends out. Oh god damn it, I didn't expect a full restore. At this stage, it might actually be better if I go in with a... Well, I was going to Thunder Wave, but obviously that was a bit of a thing. Do I lose it this turn? No, I don't. That's annoying, because I can... It'll be one off, but whatever. I'll just use one. Moo Milk. Oh, I was not... No, I didn't want to Oh my god. Yeah, that's obnoxious. I now have to waste another turn to use this full heal. I do outspeed though still, even with both paralyzed. So I'll go with the light screen here. Get that up and then use the full heal. Fully paralyzed, that's very good. That's just less damage than I have to take. Because I want the light screen to last going into his next Pokemon. And because this thing got locked up in paralysis, then assuming what he sends out is going to be a specially based attacker, Elegiggle should be able to tank whatever it throws at it and hit out with something that's hopefully super effective. I'm kind of expecting like a ground type of some variety. Yeah, Steelix. That gets around my light screen, and I don't trust Fire Punch to be able to kill this thing. Zuno is not in the best shape either. Chum's gonna die to Earthquake. Cowdays is not gonna... I don't actually expect Earthquake to two-shot even from Cowdays. So... I guess here I'm just gonna hope that Elegiggle can take an Earthquake and hopefully two-shot the Steelix. I've got the Charcoal on it, so it is slightly boosting the Fire Punch up. So that's at least a two-shot. I just have to hope the Earthquake isn't a one-shot. Because for some reason, I'm actually not really very reliant on Zuno being able to outspeed the Steelix, as dumb as that sounds. I think Steelix is, like, considerably slower, but for some reason I feel like that thing could pull something out of its ass and outspeed. But we don't have to worry about that because we've taken it out. What's next? A Heracross. Nicknamed Heracross with a question mark at the end of it. This thing will outspeed and murder me into the middle of next week, so we're not going to even worry about that. We're just going to have Elegiggle take the fall. Now, we want Cutman Mike here. We certainly want Cutman Mike. And he is going to, with his pretty beastly offensive abilities, try to hit this thing with Wing Attack. I'm hoping that its defensive capabilities will be able to get around this Earthquake. That's not going to be quite a one-shot. A two-shot, rather. Okay, so it's going to outspeed, and it's probably got reversal. No reversal for you, son. That is why Quick Attack is a thing. And then Daddy Snorlax. Sure. Why not? Let's throw up a Swords Dance, see what this thing wants to try and do. It's gonna try to Curse Sweep me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright. Steel Wing. Smash this thing as hard as you possibly can. Not even a two-shot. Not even a two-shot. Oh, we're gonna have some problems. Please don't let this thing be the frickin' just undisputed murderer of my frickin' team. What? Why the hell do you have... Yeah, whatever. Let me go ahead and full heal here. Going for the rest. I'm alright with that because, I mean, the most it's probably going to be packing is Snore, which I don't expect to do a whole lot of damage against Cutman Mike, even at +2 attack. So we're going to push our attack as high as it can possibly go. And then just smash with Steel Wing as hard as we can. If we can't get the KO, then we will definitely try to get defense boosts. Jesus Christ, +6 attack against the +2 defense, it is still not quite going to be a two-shot, even after leftovers. Especially after leftovers, rather. Alright. That is just pretty shitty, no matter how you look at it. The messed up part here is that I had to rely purely on Steel Wing because I didn't expect either of the other two attacks I had to KO this thing. Which sucks because Steel Wing is the only inaccurate, like not perfectly accurate move that I got on this set, so... Thankfully though, Steel Wing was accurate enough to hit enough. Alright, let's see what this champion is packing, shall we? We definitely need to heal up quite a fair amount, so let's... I want a full restore on Eloskiro because he's all paralyzed and shit. You can have that, and then Elegiggle can, I guess, have a max revive. Probably should be holding on to these max revives for this upcoming fight, but whatever. And then here we want to save state. We want to make another save state somewhere else. 7 will do the trick, I guess. Alright. Eloskiro lead. Hopefully I can Toxic Stall whatever the hell he's got up front. And as you probably would I'm expecting it to very easily be Shock Slayer, considering, you know, the piggies. Yeah, Shock Slayer's the champion. Okay. At least I have a fair idea of what he's going to be using here, but, whatever. Alright. I want to say that this music is like from some kind of Mega Man game. I mean, it's a safe enough assumption. Zeus. Jolteon. Cool. We're going to have us a We're going to have us a bit of a evolution war here. Hidden power, that's fighting. Either fighting or bug. No. Okay. I thought if he was going to go with the hidden power, then it would almost certainly have been a type that's super effective against Elascura, but apparently no. Although, to be fair, there's not really much reason to have bug or fighting hidden power on a Jolteon. It'd probably be more like grass if it was going to be actually good for type coverage. Really wanting to stick with the hidden power there. I'm not too sure why. Surely you've got Thunderbolt. Well, Skira's running out of PP right quick as well in this, over the course of this challenge. Eventually I'll start out-damaging that stupid leftovers. I think that's probably why I want to stick with the quick attack here, because he seems to only want to really be using his hidden power here. Which I have to question the tactics behind that. Let me go in for another quick attack here. Who would have thought this epic champion encounter and all he's using is freaking hidden power. That's very good. Don't want to be taking too many more hits here, so I'm going to protect out here. Since the poison should be enough to take it out on this turn. That's better. Alright, Tiny the Tyranitar. This thing is either going to immediately attack me, or it's going to try to set up. I think I want a Toxic. Toxic sounds like a good idea, especially since its super effective move against me is 50% accurate. Okay. Let's Protect Stall here just to make him waste his Dynamic Punch PP. Because he's only got 5. So if I can get that out of the way, then that means this thing shouldn't be quite as threatening. I'm going to take... Neither of its attacks are super effective here, so I think I'm just going to take the opportunity, Ether up on Protect, and hopefully Dynamic Punch misses. It did not. Okay, Elascuro's dead. Excuse me? How in the hell did you tank that? Damn. Okay. I guess we're full restoring here to get rid of the confusion. At least I assume that will be a thing. Not that it would actually matter either way, because Dynamic Punch just connected again. Alright. I think what I'm going to do here for this turn is I'm going to try to Protect. Which worked out in my favor. Okay. This, if he's not switching to something else, okay, that should be his last Dynamic Punch. I just don't know what he's going to go for a Plan B move here. I can assume that he's packing Earthquake. It would only make sense. Whatever it is, it's going to miss again, because I was lucky enough to get hit twice in a row. Okay, Rock Slide is a stab move. I'm feeling hitting it with something. I don't know. Oh, come on, hit. I swear to God, if you... Okay, thank Christ. Okay, even if Elascuro dies, I'm alright because I'm taking the Tyranitar down with me. Because the poison's going to get rid of it. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't take poison damage if it knocks something out. Alright. Cowdays, get in there. You're the fastest thing on my team. Earthquake. Needed to make sure I outsped so that this thing wouldn't do any more damage than it already had. Okay, we've got a shiny Cloyster. What could you possibly be packing here? I mean, you're very big on the defenses, so... And... Let me try a curse? I don't know, this thing's probably going to be more of a special attacking type thing. Spikes, okay, setting up entry hazards, which is okay. He's letting me set up as well, which is nice. This thing is part ice, so hopefully rollout will do a fair amount of damage. Toxic Staller. You're going to protect, aren't you? Well, definitely not on this turn. You're definitely fixated on that Toxic Stall. Do you actually have Protect, though? No, or at least you're not opting not to use it. You're definitely annoying, though. I guess we'll just keep hitting out with rollout as long as Cowdays is alive and kicking. Although you're gonna get the knockout this turn, aren't you? And you're gonna bloody screw me out. Yep. That sounds about right. Alright. Something else that could potentially outspeed this thing. I honestly think Cutman Mike's the fastest thing I've got right now. How's that for dumb? Steel Wing. You are going to use your what the fuck boom. Against Cutman Mike. Fuck. Even not very effective at one-shotted Cutman Mike. That's actually really bad. Because Cutman Mike is one of my sweepers. Alright. I don't even know which of these is good to go into next. Okay, you're probably not going to do a huge amount here, so what I think I want to do is I want to take a max revive here to Cutman Mike. Ice Beam. Yeah, you're not the most threatening thing in the world. Obviously I don't want to run. I want to bring Cutman Mike back into the fray. Make some kind of mention about this Elite Four definitely being a lot more challenging than the first round. Light screen, okay. You'll probably be more useful on the other team members he's got, but this just means that unless it's got something that can actually really screw me over here, which I don't think it will, because Ice Beam's not going to do a whole lot, I can waste some turns on that light screen by just setting up a crap ton of Swords Dances. I believe that is a +6 now, as the kids get home. So if there is any obnoxious loud noises from this point onward, they got home. They are home. It's, yeah. Not much I can do about that considering how far I am into the segment. I've got nearly an hour of recorded footage at this point. That Ice Beam for some reason is doing more than it really has much of a right to. Wow, that could not have been timed any goddamn worse. It gets the freeze on the same turn the light screen goes off, which means it has the free turn to set it back up. Motherfucker. Alright. Let's, just throw that plan out the window, because I don't really want to be stalling too many more turns. You're totally sending in a fire type now, are you? Nope, you're sending in your own, Scissor, which I'm alright with. Because you can set up your own Swords Dance. I should have gone with Wing Attack, shouldn't I? Yeah, because that thing's not very effective, is it? Yeah, I should have gone with my own Wing Attack. I should have gone with my Wing Attack. That was a neutral. It would have been a neutral hit. Thankfully, though, I should be able to tank this. Right? Okay, cool. Wing Attack will get rid of it. Which pretty much means if he's got a Legendary on his team, he's about to send it out. Or is it Piggy? No, it's a shiny Skarmory. But it's level 90. And he makes the Dragon Ball Z reference. Okay. Nothing I have on my current moveset is going to hit this thing super effectively, so let's, let me use this thing as death fodder here, take a max revive to something that could probably kill this thing with relative ease. Nope, never mind that. Elegiggle and Zuno are the... Yeah, these three all have fire moves. Alright. In that case... Try to attack? No, I didn't think so. It's quite a considerable difference in level there. I'm feeling Charm, actually. Because this thing is using physical attacks, and Charm is my biggest defensive wall here, so... Just in time to see the light screen go down there. Yeah. I think we've got this. Level difference is quite considerable. However, I still have a two-shot with Flamethrower. It's a little bit less possible to be a two-shot now because of leftovers. But if it's going to take the time to set up curses, I'm going to be able to outspeed and take this thing out with something else, even if it gets over Charm at this stage. Never mind. Charm pulls through, gets just enough extra oomph on that Flamethrower, and there goes SS. And right now, we're going to throw another save state. We're going to put it in slot 2. Because I think there might actually be one more thing left for us to do before we conclude this segment. Thought so. I believe this fight is triggered when you have all 251 Pokemon caught. That being said, I'm not actually sure if I can even catch this thing. Yeah, I did not think so. I think there is a way to be able to catch this. I'm not entirely sure what it is. People have asked about this when, yeah, like, people have asked about this when, like, in the Crystal Clear Discord, but there hasn't been much really explaining how it's possible to get this thing. I'm not even sure what the go is here. I'm gonna throw a save state here. Let's see if the Master Ball works. No, it's not. So it's either there's just some kind of trick that I have to do, then I can't do it, which means I can't catch it right now, or this is just like I just can't catch it at the moment, but can at some later point. So, since it's pretty obvious I can't seem to be able to catch it right now, we're just going to get the knockout. It is like the mascot of the playthrough, but at its heart, it is still just any regular old shiny Swinub, so there you go. Okay. Interesting. Yep. Oh, wait, really? I was not aware that you could walk around in here. It's funky. Okay. Sure. I'm not entirely sure what about that was entirely necessary, but you're not going to get any complaints from me. Sure. Yay. Speeding through this, we've already seen the bloody Hall of Fame already. Although this is the coronation of my second team as champion beaters in this playthrough, so it's fine. Hoorah! Yeah, we're just kind of badass like that. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. We gotta wait for this SS Aqua music to turn off here. Or stop playing, rather. I don't even know why I'm still recording. I mean, I'm done with everything I need to do in this particular segment. We're done with the LP, though, mind you, because I've not climbed Mount Silver yet. And I still plan on doing the gym leader rematches, like at the full strength of the set 16s and whatnot. And I think that's about all I have to do in the playthrough, so I'm not too sure how many more segments this is going to be, but we shall see. For the time being, though, we have knocked over... How many in total? 2 of the original 5 were retained, so we've knocked over 8 different trainers to hold a championship title, I guess. I think that's about right. Whatever, we'll see what happens when we reload. What more were we really expecting, honestly? Whatever. I will see you next time.